Okay, hey, welcome everybody to the Wednesday night chart chat 10-bagger live stream. Starting a little bit early, so hope you don't mind. I don't want to keep people waiting. Mohammed, good evening. Good things. CloudMD, you have faith, but you don't need faith. This thing is just going through a normal pattern. I think we're going to be moving up shortly. I've been saying it for a month, but that's how it works. We went through the same thing with fans, with other stocks. Yes, everybody here loves the stonks. Okay, so I'm going to jump in real quick with NIO. NIO, this is the stock we're talking about. Yes, I'm going to cover some of the big cap stocks first before we get into the the real money makers, which is our next super stocks, discovery stocks, the 10-bagger stocks. So NIO, yesterday on the live stream, I've been talking about that long Tesla, short NIO trade as sort of that pair trade, which has been working out. And I said yesterday that NIO was ready to collapse, and lo and behold, the stock gaps down. What did it gap down? I think it opened up at 40. I mean, it really gapped down $5-6. Big gap down, but here comes the but. NIO, look at this pattern here. This is a massive turnaround day. Very, very impressive. I would not be short NIO right now. NIO looks like it is it's found the bottom. I mean, that's what it looks like. I mean, I don't care for this company, but the charts don't lie. Look at this. Here's the tail of the tape. This is the we're going to a closer. Here we go. Look at this. It gaps down, opens, and it was just all day long. It's been just solid buying, and most of it was really on the open or the sell. I mean, we had a little bit of buying at the close, so it wasn't as great as it could have been. But this is a clear buy signal on NIO. So, no matter how much I hate this stock or this company, I hate the company, but. Well, I don't hate the company. I'm not a fan of their cars look much nicer than Tesla. I've said that before. So this thing looks like to me like it's going to go back to the highs. It might make new highs. So what is the lesson here? The lesson here is these things change. These charts, they change by the they can change. I mean, things can change overnight. It's just like anything in life on this planet. So you got to stay nimble. I guess Mr. G is right. People were waiting for that drop. I mean, this thing is back in bull mode. Now, would the long Tesla short NIO trade still work? I think it would. I think it's still the same thing. I mean, you want the best of breed, which is Tesla, but NIO definitely found a bottom. All right. Be patient with cloud. Yeah, this is the thing. You got these stocks. You gotta exercise patience. Let me jump in real quick with. I'll start off with cloud. Actually, I will start off with cloud because this is one of our favorites here. So it's been, this stock has been really on the defense. I mean, it's been on the defense for the last month, essentially, or I would say closer to 3 weeks, really, since right around here, since that kind of drop. Then it had a turnaround, but then again, it keeps like, there's selling pressure here. Let's look at the 10-day chart. And again, their fundamentals today are better than they were when the stock was at the highs. So yeah, look at this. I mean, the stock really is, if you look at this 10-day chart here, again, it's the tail of the tape. I think it looks like it's found the bottom. I know I did say that before, but it just keeps, when it opens, it sells off, and then it kind of finds a. This thing doesn't really want to go down. This is not a stock that's. I'll put it this way: this is not a stock that's crashing, that's like out of control. It's not one of those. This is we're going through like a normal sell-off where it's trying to find. I guess that it's trying to find a base, and when this base, then it starts rebuilding that confidence. The market starts building confidence. The price discovery is established, and then we can see a move higher as they deliver on fundamentals. So I think Doc is in a good position right here. I would not be a seller of Doc right now. I'll put it that way. So we talked about Doc. Let's talk about PKK. Now, PKK will be on our program tomorrow. Why is this not coming? There's some sort of problem with this chart. There's some sort of problem with this big chart is acting up. Yeah. So again, peak. Hit $2 on last Friday. This week it's been selling off. There's been some profit taking, filling that gap, which I like, and it is acting perfectly in a normal way. And again, if you look at this pattern, like what it's doing now, it's pretty much just done this before. So I think we're going to see another kind of base building here between $1.75, $2, maybe even $1.50 to $2. I wouldn't say $1.60 to $2. It could start doing another one of these kind of flags before it breaks out. We're going to find out. They had some great news the other day. Again, they're going to be on the live stream tomorrow. So you will want to join that live stream. Okay, so again, 10-day chart, it looks pretty good to me. I mean, it's sold off, obviously, but it is, we're seeing essentially, I would call it, what was the word I used? Measured selling, controlled selling. In other words, it's not panic selling. This is not one of these, it's what we're seeing is just normal market sell-off as, people take profits. You might have even some people who got in at the top or might be taking a loss in. Maybe they thought this thing was going to go from $2 to $5 overnight. That's what happens, and you got to take advantage of that. So that's what this is all about. Yep, I would say I would agree with Dwight. Yeah, the Doc is a long-term chart. I think we could, once it starts moving, it'll be really it'll be like a freight train. So that's right. Oh, Nishil, 99 cents. All right. Okay, so Nishil, you ask any question you want. You can donate 99 cents today. All right, tomorrow. I don't think so. I mean, the market actually stabilized. It was a very weird market today. I mean, it was like, it opened up low. It's a very strange market. I mean, it really, like I said yesterday, I'd love to say, look, in theory, I think I said on a previous live stream that I'm really expecting maybe late January, February that it's going to sell off. Because again, you got the presidential election cycle where the first year is usually bearish. First year for a new president is usually bad for the market. A lot of psychological stuff, but you know what? I don't think it's going to happen. I think it's going to surprise people. Look, it doesn't want to go down. It could be. I don't know. ESE. Okay, let's look at ESE. Okay, so peak is going to be on tomorrow. Again, peak is looking good. It's basically looking. It's looking healthy. So ESE. So we got ESE. This is our latest next super stock. Yeah, this is going to be a wild stock. I think this is going to be a wild ride for the next couple of months. I can tell you that much. So yeah, we had a little profit taking here today. And again, it was a very measured decline. So, it opened, it dropped off, it found the balance. So, and nice volume today. What was the volume? 1 million shares, which is, again, much higher than it used to be, last week and previously. So, this thing is getting a lot of eyes are, the stock is getting a lot of investors' attention. And they had some pretty good news today. I think we'll see some more stuff next week. So this thing is looking good. Again, it's had such a wild move the last couple of days. The charts are kind of messed up. Again, so we had a little bit of a solve. I think we might even sell off tomorrow a little bit, and then we'll see what happens. I think this, again, the trend of this thing is up. It's a fairly new chart. It's only a few months old, so you don't have enough data to really get a very to make a to say things with certainty. But what we did see was that kind of inverse head and shoulders bottom. So I think it's looking good. The fundamentals are good. So I really think that we're going to see this thing go a lot higher, north of $1. And again, I'm looking for stocks which are 10 baggers. So when they signed up, hey, this, my thinking was this could be a $4 or $5 stock. Yeah, I would say, I wouldn't even say selling pressure. I think it's just normal, profit taking. There's people who got in the last couple of days, they might be flipping. I mean, there might be even some shorts coming in, it's just normal stuff. So Visby, that was today. Was anybody here? On the Visby live stream today? Anybody here? That was a really, that stock is starting to move. Now again, nobody was talking about Visby a few weeks ago, a month ago when we first featured this company. It's been a slow kind of build. So when did we get involved with Visby? Right around here, actually. Or I think this was right around here. So it's 15 cents, 17 cents, whatever this was. And again, the first month, it kind of sold off, which it happens a lot of times. And lo and behold, the stock has basically doubled since the middle of last month. This chart looks very strong. I mean, it had this gap, but look at this. Very, very strong. The company has had some great news today. If you watch that, sorry, let me go back to the full chart. Yeah, if you watch that live stream with the CEO, with Jay, this thing could be a monster. I mean, this thing could be huge. By the way, anybody who's watching and who's not a subscriber should subscribe to the YouTube channel. Definitely subscribe to the YouTube channel. We are also on Telegram. We are in Discord. And of course, nothing here is a buy or sell recommendation. These are strictly opinions. This is my opinion, not official company opinion. And what do we say? Okay, so that is the disclaimer. You can read all the stuff over there. Let me pop back to this over here. Let's go to the Visby 10-day chart. Let's take a look at the 10-day chart. Let's look at the short term. Yeah, so this thing is looking good. I think we're going to see some monster moves on Visby. It's already going up. So today, you had a nice uptrend pretty much all day. So a little selling towards the end, came back. So this thing is looking very, very good. Visby is now starting to perform. I mean, this could be, a $150, $2 stock very, very soon. Again, once these stocks start to move, they really move, as you can see here. So let me pull this back up here. Okay, there we go. So there is your chart. Visby $2, yeah, could be. Yeah, I gotta get some better charts. I'm just used to using big charts. I like this, but I gotta get something better. I don't like the trading view. The trading view is something about the way I just don't like the visuals of how their bar charts look. The Discord is the link is at the bottom here. The Visby is VSBGF over the counter. Visby warrants can be a 20 bagger. Yeah, I'm not following their warrants. I'm not following what's the they do have some warrants, so that could be, if you're a speculator, that could be good. Look at this super chat. All right, I gotta pronounce his name correctly now. This is Tanusan Jayshandran. Tanusan Jayshandran. Tell me if I pronounced that correctly. Was that correct? Wow, that's a difficult name to pronounce. Let's see here. Oh, look. Oh. What is this, man? This is you're making me talk about the stock here. I didn't pronounce the name correctly. Okay. All right, I got to pull up the FLT stock. I don't know what this is actually. I hope this is not some promotion thing going on. All right. Oh, drone delivery. I remember this. Wow. I remember I was in contact with this company a long time ago. I never did anything with these guys. Listen, the chart looks good here. I mean, looks like a double bottom. I mean, it looks actually very similar to some of our stocks right now. You had the pop. It's selling off a little bit. I mean, to me, it looks like it's going higher. I'm not a fan of the. Actually, I don't want to say I don't know enough about this thing right now. I really don't know enough about it. It looks like it could be very bullish. I don't know enough about it. I know the drone thing was getting some attention, and then it kind of, that was like an emerging theme, and then it kind of faded out. So I don't know what's happening with it, but that chart does look good, to be honest with you. Logic. Okay, so logic. We're back on the logic again. We had a pop. It is doing. These things, I know you guys expect these things to be 10 baggers overnight, but, sometimes they have to consolidate before they make that next leg up, which we see over and over and over again. It's not always a straight shot up. So, yes, I think it's doing this. And again, it could be breaking out any day. I've been saying it for the last month. So here we are. This is why, you're getting paid to make money in these stocks. Basically, you're getting paid to wait. You're being paid for your patience. You're not getting paid 10x, to buy a stock. You're getting paid for being patient. So yeah. Ontario virtual healthcare service. I don't know. I think cloud is. I don't think those things have anything to any real effect. I think cloud is on a major growth phase. This thing is going to be like a freight train. And again, I've been saying they've been quiet for quite a while, for at least a week now, which is unusual. So I think they're going to come out swinging imminently. So logic is looking good. Let's go to CBDT, who's going to be on our program tomorrow. They had a nice move in the stock today. Again, you can't really tell here on this chart because it's such small moves so far. But looks like it was breaking out. I think we found a base here. It's so hard to tell with these like small pennies. But I think we're going to see. I think they had a nice kind of pullback here, and we could see a move towards 10 cents. Once it passes 10 cents, you're going to get a whole new crowd of people in who are going to be buying into this. Let's see. Can we get the 10-day chart? Can we get the 10-day chart? I bet the trading view doesn't look like this. Yeah, so it looks like, it's so hard to tell with these, like, because it's the penny thing. It's not looking like you can't. It's hard to read the chart, to be honest. I'm just giving you kind of an eyeball thing that's saying that this is going up, and the fundamentals. Listen, the fundamentals of the company are great. The story is great. So that's, again, I would not be involved with it unless I thought it would be a 10 bagger. So we covered Visby, we covered Logic. We're going to talk about fans and ESE in just a minute, and SHG. SHG. I'll talk about SHG right now, actually. Skylight Health. Wow. I should have, I was going to open with this chart, but I don't want to like, spoil this thing. I mean, I want to keep you guys, tuned in, tuned in here. Let's see here. Yeah. 15th. Okay. Yeah. So CBDT is going to be on tomorrow. Digital signage. I think I saw your question. I didn't get a chance to ask about the AR angle. I don't know. That's about, I mean, again, the AR thing is interesting. I don't know if it's like I think it's going to be like a feature that people are going to incorporate, like just like not Spotify. What are those guys? Snapchat. So this chart looks amazing. SHG, self IIF over the counter. Very powerful chart. I mean, this thing looks like it could be $2 like in a week. I mean, this in a week and just blow people away. I mean, ultimately, I think we'll see, $5 plus. The CEO on today's live stream was fantastic. Prad, Shankar. I called him Shankar. And yes, this guy's a superstar. I think, which is, again, the management is always very important. So Todd, yeah. Listen, at the end of the day, it's all about the management. It's the CEO with these microcaps, especially. It's all about the CEO, which is why we do these, which is why we do what we do with these CEO interviews, the CEO presentations, because this thing, like I'm talking about, this is just, opinion. This is all nonsense. I'm giving you chart opinion, it's just, but yeah, the main thing is you want to see what the CEO has to say, how they say it. You gotta, see the nuances, the subtleties. That's the thing you gotta watch for. So yeah, I think the guy's really good, and I think the story is good. The chart is good. So you got three things. You got three things going for it. I think we'll see some incredible things with Skylight Health. Yeah. I think him and CloudMD should merge. No, I didn't have US. They're actually, these companies are doing very different things. So they're actually they're totally different, really different market approaches. And it's again a trillion dollar market opportunity in total. So, in the US anyway. So I'll put it this way: I would not be selling cloud to get into Skylight or vice versa. I mean, they're just two different plays. They're both good. Yeah, he's going to be back. I think in a week. We'll have him back. So ESE, PKK have a NASDAQ. Yeah, we'll find out what happens. SHG is looking amazing. I mean, this is a very powerful looking chart. Let's go into the 10-day. I'm curious to see what that looks like right now. I haven't looked at that in a while. Yeah, it's looking good. Yeah, we had this pop. You got a little pullback. Again, it's breaking out. It's trying to break through. So if the stock goes above 80 cents, that's kind of your buy. That's really your buy signal. Once it closes above 80 cents, that's kind of your pivot. So keep an eye on that. So we talked about SHG. What about fans? What about fans? What about fans? Again, fans is it's been on fire, and now it's been frustrating people for the last week. So this is the what they say movie, The Godfather? Or was it this is Michael, this is the business we have chosen. So if you want to make money in these stocks, this is part of the thing you got to go through. You got to go through some frustration as these things do pullbacks and everything else. But again, we're really seeing a very measured kind of sell-off here. Very, very measured. I'm going to zoom in on this. That's it. It doesn't go any further. So, again, you're not seeing panic. You're kind of seeing just measured kind of sell-off here, then recovery. So it's kind of looking to build a base. I think it's like the market is almost trying. It almost feels to me like the market is trying to feel out the buyers and the sellers to see, if they're for real and which way they're going to go. So, yeah, I mean, the stock is not, it's sort of been in a range. If you look at this 10-day chart, after it made that run to $1, it's just doing a normal. This is like your normal consolidation, and actually, it's actually a bit. It's higher than the 60 cents. So starting to pick up. I mean, I think is right now at the close. This could be the buy. This could be the buy signal right here. So again, once this thing breaks out, I would say right now on fans, 90 cents is your pivot. Anything above 90 cents, the stock is going to start running. And again, this you saw the action of this before, so it could explode. Yeah. No, Darius is a superstar, and Scott, I mean, they have a really great team. What the? Okay. You know what you should do? Well, you should make like a dollar donation, whatever. So that way we pop it up on the screen. We'll make it. It'll be in color. It'll be right because it's like a different color. Are you surprised the clock is not taking off? Giving them a compare. Robert, what are you crazy? The stock is, of course, it's taking off. It went from 50 cents to $3 and change in a few months. I mean, that's what's been going on. Now it's just digesting, and then it's going to make the next run. So I mean, the stock is up 500% since they debuted on our live stream. Andrew's asking, is there a link showing how much the companies have boomed? Yeah, actually, no. We have to put that up. We've done it in an ad hoc way. It's on our page, which is next super stock page, which has some of that stuff. We show some of that in one of our videos, but we should do it in a more organized way because there's been 3 10-baggers plus. That's we had Next Tech up 1,300%, Imagine AR 1,700%, Cytodon 2,000%. Now we have up 500%. We've had fans. We've had a whole bunch of up 300, 200% within a month, including now Visby is now a double basically in 6 weeks, 8 weeks. So yeah, I'll put it this way, it's a very high probability, especially if you see the CO on our live stream on a consistent basis. That's like a 99. I'm not going to say 99, but it's like a 95% probability of it being higher, substantially higher within a few months. So I think you mean Darius, right? Darius. Fans. You bought, yeah, that makes sense. Okay, 43 cents. That's cheap. So, when the stock goes to $2, you'll be okay. ICAN is not dead. ICAN is getting ready to move, I believe. Look at this chart of ICAN. Again, ICAN is a different, it's got a funny kind of chart. So it's like in an uptrend, but it's not doing the explosive thing that you're seeing some of these guys do. I mean, this is just like a, yeah, it's a kind of look, it's been going up for the last, 6 months, right? So it had a pop, it's been selling off. I think we found a little, base here. Let's see what happens. I think they're going to have some news coming up soon, and we can go from there. But yeah, it's been kind of doing this like stair climbing pattern. I don't like this, to be honest. I don't like the sell off today. I don't like that. I want to see if it recovers tomorrow. It shouldn't have fallen below this 50-cent line, but let's see if it recovers tomorrow. And if it does, if it recovers in a strong way, that would be very bullish. But the overall trend on ICAN has been up, and they have some incredible fundamentals. So I'm kind of waiting to see how that plays out. So is there any stock that we did not cover yet? We talked about fans. We talked about peak, right? We talked about I think we've covered. Let's see here, CBD. Let me pull up. What should I pull up? I'm going to pull up the chart on SHG again, because this is. This thing is just looks like a monster move getting ready to happen. Let me do a short term. Oh, look at that. This is a beautiful chart. I'm going to leave this on the screen for a little bit here. This is an amazing looking chart. This thing looks like it is ready to go to $3 tomorrow morning. This might open up tomorrow morning at like $5. I'm kidding. It's a joke. Maybe it's not a joke. No, this thing is looking really, really good. This is very, very, very impressive. I'm going to pull up the CRVC in a second. Thank you for reminding me. Yeah, Dr. Hamza is very impressive. Fans, peak, matrix. Matrix is not ours, so not one of our deals. But yeah, fans, peak, triples. We got CBDT is looking bullish. PKK. Who's on the stream tomorrow? Who's on the stream tomorrow? We're gonna have peak, and we're gonna have CBDT tomorrow. So 12:30 is peak, and Empower CBDT is 1 o'clock. Of course, we're always a little bit late, depending on how long Johnson is gonna run, or how many questions we have. Which you talk about Doc. Okay. Oh, so you're in at a good price. Yeah, you came in once it was breaking out. So in theory, you have less. It's kind of, you didn't have to go through all the pain, between, I don't know, the 6 months prior to July 30th when we got involved. So let's see here. Yeah, so everything is looking good here. I don't know. I'm hoping it's going to be a 10 bagger. That's why I'm involved. So let's get into CRVC, which is going to be on our live stream on Friday. You heard it here first. CRVC, Cross Rivers, gold play, gold in Toronto. Yep. It hasn't, the situation, it's a little bit better. Yesterday, so today, a little bit kind of peaked below that 35, then closed up. So this is actually a bullish kind of, it's a little bit of a bullish trend here. The gold, these golds, there's not enough action in the stock to really look at that. So, oh, look at this. Okay, so 3-month chart is a little bit cleaner. Yeah, I think this thing has found a bottom. I think this looks like a double bottom in CRVC. And when they start drilling, they start doing some exploration. You could see some. Here's the thing I love about these mining stocks. It's blue sky potential. And once they start drilling, excuse me. Once they start drilling, they start doing stuff. You don't know what they're gonna find. It's amazing. These things. That's the beauty of these things. I think in about a week. I think next week. I'm waiting to hear back. Peak $3 in 60 days. I think it could be higher. So Yeah, a lot of people are interested in Peak. Sham is holding 27,000 shares. It's a lot of shares. It's an impressive holding. Uh, let's see. XFIDO is not XFIDO, CRVC is, what is their symbol? I don't even, the US thing is so thinly traded. It's like, I gotta find out I don't know off the top of my head. I never use their US symbol. I'm waiting till I get DTC eligible. Let's see here. Sean, 18,000 today. You're buying, I think, bottom here. This is like the bottom to move up. I talked about NIO. Again, you go back to this thing. I think it's bullish right now. I think the stock is, today was a turnaround signal, so you got to go with what the chart is telling you. I showed the doc chart, but you know what? For you, I'm going to show it again. I'm going to show the doc chart again, and then I'm going to sign off. I'm going to go to the US chart because I like the US chart a little bit better. It's easier to read. So yeah, we got a normal sell-off. Again, this is a stock that went from 48 cents to 250. So you're talking about $2. If you have a 30% pullback from $2 to 70 cents, so that would place it right about where it is right now. Yeah, this is normal market pullback. And again, this is good because the more it kind of like pulls back, the more runway it has to jump up. So it's kind of like to use an analogy. No, I won't use this analogy. I'll save it for another time. But yeah, this thing is going up. Let's see here. Do you think Doc will trade sideways? I think the move. I think they're getting ready. They're almost done. I think they got hit with this like COVID. People think, oh, the COVID is gonna all of a sudden the vaccine is gonna, cure everything. No, it's all nonsense. I'm gonna look at the Teledoc chart because I think a lot of people kind of, have a correlation between TDoc and Doc. And yeah, this thing kind of got slammed into neutral after they did that deal in August. So it's been like a 3-month holding pattern. I think this thing is a long term. I mean, the chart is amazing. Teledoc is going to be going up. I mean, it's trying to break out here. But again, this is such a different story. It's such a huge company. They're digesting a major acquisition, a major merger. So this is very different. But if you look at this, I think we're going to see a breakout above the 250. We're going to see new highs. I mean, the reality is that telemedicine is here to stay. Healthcare is here to stay. Anybody that can do a better job of providing healthcare services to people is going to make a lot of money. It doesn't matter. I mean, I don't care if these guys are using telemedicine, if they're using, two tin cans tied together with string, to talk to, it doesn't matter what you're using or what the thing is. Healthcare it's an essential thing. It's like food and water. I mean, can you live without food and water? People need healthcare. So ARK is buying TDoc. Okay. Yeah, she's a smart lady that, what's her name? Kathy Wood. I think they're a little bit different. People have talked about that, but yeah. So yeah, SGH, ESE, definitely those two stocks are on fire. Yeah, the vaccine news, for some reason, it's really bizarre why people think that, that has an effect on telehealth. Nothing to do with it. I agree with Jack. It's winding up for a big run. So yeah, more and more people. Yeah, this is what's happening. ESE is a rocket. Paul is in the United States. Me too. uh, um, uh, parlay then goodbye. That's very tricky, to be honest with you. It's a very tricky strategy because you're trying to time it perfectly, and it's impossible. It really is very, very difficult to time these things. So if something has good fundamentals and the art is good, you want to kind of stick with it until it's made. It's like hard to get into a good stock. Once you're in, you don't want to jump into something else because this thing you buy, again, you're going through the same. You don't know if that one is going to work out. I mean, they all have the same probability, right? So that's kind of the idea. So SHG, yeah, they're undervalued significantly. So that's why I'm be a couple bucks. We're gonna have Logic as soon as possible. I'm thinking maybe next week even. I gotta call the CEO earlier. Kathy Wood. Yeah, I actually tried to get her on an interview. She never heard from her. Apparently she's very hard to deal with. I've heard from some of the market gurus that we've had who are actually big names. I think that she's character, maybe not. I don't know. So I haven't heard back from both. And we've had major people on it. We've had who do we have on? We've had Mark Faber. We've had what's his name? Jim Rogers. Great, very impressive guy. All right, Walid, $1.50 super chat. What did you say? You wanted your name big so to to make your friend jealous or whatever it is you get. Yeah, we're gonna keep this up here. We're gonna keep your name in blue on the screen. You can put in a message there. You could have put in a thing saying whatever, the Rolls Royce, the Cullinan. That was the car I was saying. The Cullinan. I saw one this weekend. I saw an orange. It was tangerine orange. It was a ridiculous looking, but it's actually an impressive car. No, like an SUV, a Rolls Royce SUV, like 400 grand. What a crazy thing that is. But it's an impressive looking car. I saw I must have seen 5 of them this weekend in Miami. This is like I don't know why anybody would need an SUV in Miami. I mean, I guess when it rains, you have. Let's see here. Okay, so Wally, thank you for the super chat. We covered all the stocks. Tomorrow we're gonna have Peak FinTech. We're gonna have Empower Clinics, and we're gonna have on Friday. I'm gonna give you a sneak preview on Friday. Who we're gonna have? We're going to have CRVC, Cross River Ventures, and I think we may have ESE Entertainment, Conrad. We're going to have Conrad back on Friday. The new deal, the new acquisition today. I don't think a lot of people understand what the significance of this, and it is significant. I think it's an indicator of where the company is going, some of the things they're doing. It's a substantial deal. So I think you definitely want to join us Friday and join us tomorrow. So with that, thank you everybody, and see you in the next live stream. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. Make sure you're a subscriber if you're not already. Program is where we give out a lot of market signals throughout the day. And here we go. CSRVF. Yeah, that's why I'm mentioning, because it's thin right now, very thin. So, but at some point it's going to start trading a lot once the DTC. wallstreetreporter.com for all our info, and of course our on Discord. With that said, thank you everybody. I'll see you in the next live stream.